for them to take you to a place where this process has open-ended timelines. On the contrary, the practice the world over, without exception, is that a process such as the one you killed before you has short, I repeat, my lord, short and inflexible timelines. You have the 2 days, you have the 7 days, you have the 10 days, all set out in Article 145. For the purposes of my client at their ascension to office, the timelines are also fixed. The president must nominate within 14 days. Parliament must make the vote within 60 days. And my lord, if a matter can be done within 14 days, by way of example, it cannot be a grievance that it was done on day 1 instead of day 14, or on day 7, or day 5. If the Speaker of the National Assembly had 2 days to refer the matter to the Senate, it cannot be a valid grievance before you that he referred it within 2 seconds. The Speaker should be commended for obeying the philosophy of the Constitution, which is that matters of the nature before us must be expedited, and more specifically, going by the decision of the Supreme Court in Mate and another versus Wambora and another, paragraph 85 to 93 of the Supreme Court decision in Justice Kariuki Mate and another, my lord, the Supreme Court confirmed that these timelines are cast on stone. They are inflexible. We cannot expand them, not even by an hydraulic mechanism. And the Supreme Court, that's part of the reason, my lord, the Supreme Court made the unusual order I referred you where, for the first time, because I've never seen this in my entire career, where the Supreme Court upholds the violation of a High Court order, because that High Court order had been made in ignorance of the fixed and inflexible nature of this timeline. My lord, the attacks against the standing orders, whether it is standing order number 64 of the National Assembly, or the standing order number 78 of the Senate, or indeed any other standing order, to the extent that it is clear these standing orders are actually just rehashing what the Constitution already says. There is nothing new. Any of these standing orders that are stated that is not already contained in Article 145. So any attack on those standing orders, the invitation to declare them unconstitutional, my lord, is a collateral attack to Article 145 of the Constitution. You're being invited to rule collaterally, not directly, because the petitioners, of course, are smart people. But I was also reminded, my lord, again back to my Swahili, akili ni nywele, kila mtu akona zake. You're being asked to invalidate Article 145 under the guise that you're invalidating the standing orders of the National Assembly and the standing orders of the Senate. But the point, my lord, is it is clear in Article 2, sub-Article 3 of our Constitution that the provisions of our Constitution cannot be challenged before any court or tribunal. And if they cannot be challenged directly, they cannot be challenged collaterally. So it's a collateral attack against the Constitution. It is not possible. And for that reason, nothing really turns on the idea that there is anything untoward about these standing orders. It is inconceivable, my lord, that the timelines are open-ended when we go through the committee route or through the Senate route and whatnot.
Kutegea runinga KBC, hiyo ilikuwa picha moja kwa moja kwenye mahakama ambapo kesi inayomhusu aliyekuwa naibu rais Rigathi Gachagua inaendelea kule mahakamani katika mchakato wa ile wa kumng'atua ofisini, mawakili wake wakiendelea tu na maombi